So from that, I would definitely do an internship again. It taught me so much. It really opened up my eyes. I've never done anything like that before. I work for local government, and we've got a communications team, and I've worked closely with them to promote things like events and things programs coming up for council and the local community that is involved with council. But this sort of took it to a whole new level, and I was able, because I'm very community focused in my council role, it was really interesting to see how wide we could really go with pitching something. I think that's what I really took from this internship. Um, I would definitely do it again. I think I would, in hindsight, I would choose an agency, a PR agency that was probably bigger. I've been looking now as well just to see what sort of other companies are out there and what sort of campaigns that they do. Um, as I mentioned in my report, I've been looking at Maccabi Day campaign for an assignment, and it was just really interesting to see how sorry, how they have like a massive event, like an Australia-wide fundraising campaign that they have to do, and all the different elements that go into it. I mean, they don't have one or two staff working on this; they would have dozens of PR staff working on this one project. So I would love to work for a bigger organisation, I think, just to see what it was like. I've also felt that my event management skills that I have from local government would really be able to um, impact that, because you learn so much through event management about publicity and promotion and publicising the event and being organised and sticking to timelines. I think those kind of skills will really help with the PR aspect of it. So I think I really think that I'm studying the right thing, and I think the internship that I've done at HHME has made me realise that PR is the way that I want to head down. Now I've got some questions to myself, like what sort of PR do I want to go into? Do I want to work for somewhere like HHME that has like a wide variety of things, like they have everything from working dog shows to Chanel, so like a high profile, really expensive brand, and then also, or would I prefer to sort of stick around down the local government PR and work for something that I'm familiar with, which is working for council. So I think I've got a few questions now to myself. So I'd really even like to do an internship further down the track, even if it's just in my own time. I'm sort of sourcing different ways that I can build up these skills now. I think that the internship has given me a lot more confidence in that. I was actually looking on the PRIA website the other day and found someone that needs help with just a small business that needs help with their publicity and things like that, and they're willing to take on someone that is at uni. So I think that's the type of thing I'll like to do, and I think I can utilize the skills that I've learnt at HHME and take that into this job that I'm going to assist with as well. So I think that's been really handy. So one of the other questions is, where do I see my future? I guess I'd love to work in publicity. I do think I need some more skills around it. I've only just sort of started the uni course. I've done a few years of communications, but I've really just started to focus on PR now. I want to learn a lot more about it. I wish I'd learnt more about media releases and things like that on the job at HHME, which I unfortunately didn't do. I did get to read through a few and sort of work on one, but I would have really have liked to receive constructive criticism for it as well, just to see if that was the way that is the best way to approach media as well. I have written down quite a few recommendations in my report, which I would have liked to have changed, I guess, or what I would like to have seen at HHME. I think from my working experience, there's a couple of things. Firstly, I think I've managed work experience staff through my current role. And I think the small things really matter to someone that's doing work experience or an internship or something like that, because I think just getting them to read through how we do things, like having a folder of templates, things like that. I never really saw that with HHME. I just saw lots of files, and they were not all over the place, but there wasn't structure. And I guess that's from working for local government, that there's a lot of structure. There's a lot of templates and pro formas that need to be filled out. So I would have liked to see a bit more structure, and I think that's just me though, and I think that would have really, that would help the interns as well. I would have liked to have, as I said, gone along to meetings, just do more things that were a bit more hands-on. And I don't even know what that is exactly, because I am very new to the area, but to the PR area. But I think that that's the only really thing I would change. I am finishing up tomorrow, so I've got one more day. So I think I'm going to be continuing on with the City of Boroondara work, and that is my final day, which I'm sort of sad that it's come to an end. I must admit, I did wish I got a little bit more out of it, but I think that comes with only working one day per week as well. I didn't get to feel really a part of the team. Towards the end of the day, we'd be joking and stuff, but then I just have to go home. So I think having a continuous internship is something that I would probably do a bit later on, and maybe even just try and do 2 weeks, but depending on time commitment, work commitments, I guess. So yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you very much.